Hey guys, Colin McCormick here. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a relaxed day here. We're not going to do anything too intense. I told you guys that I would give you guys, show you guys what I do on my off days. This is what I usually do as far as stretching goes and a little bit of active recovery. I like to throw in a little bit of yoga and a little bit of just regular stretching. And before we get started, you guys don't really need any equipment, but if you do have a yoga block for some of the poses, it might be nice for some of you guys that aren't used to doing yoga. If you don't have a yoga block, just something that can give you, at least that you can rest your hand on, that's at least, about 5 or 6 inches off the ground. It'll help out. Another thing, you guys, if you guys have a foam roller at home, I'll probably be going over some foam roller exercises too. But other than that, I'm just gonna do what I usually do on my rest days. I'm a little bit sore today. I haven't been sleeping that well, so this is my rest day routine here. So we're going to start with a little bit of a cardio warm up, not too intense, just something light, getting the knees up. I always like to do this one just because it's easy to get into. It's not very complicated. It gets the blood moving throughout our legs, which are some of our biggest muscles in our body. Helps wake us up in the morning. If you guys feel like it too, taking a walk before you do this exercise, a walk or a very light jog, or you get done cleaning the house, you want to play it after you get done cleaning the house or something, that's good too. Just something to get yourself up and moving, especially if it's early in the morning. You just want to move everything around, get the blood flow in different areas. Do whatever feels good to you guys. Some of you guys might want to do jumping jacks or a little bit of jump rope prior to, that's good too. Just not anything too intense. We don't want to be really breaking a sweat. We just want to get our bodies awake, warmed up a little bit, jogging in place, stuff like that. As you can see, I'm wearing sweatpants and a sweater jacket too. Help keep my body a little bit warm. It's not to help burn any extra calories or anything like that. It's just to keep my body warm. Keeps the muscles a little bit more loose. Prevents injury. And it's still winter here, so I'm downstairs. It's a little bit cool today. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start moving into some Vinyasa flow yoga stuff. I'm not a yoga instructor, so I know some of the stuff's not going to look perfect. This is not a yoga routine, but we are going to incorporate some moves into it that are yoga specific. I've done yoga for a couple years now, but I'm still not perfect at it. So you guys that are out there that might be yoga instructors or people that do yoga frequently, you guys know more about that than I do. But we're going to incorporate some of the stretches into it because I know that they work and that they're good for you. So first one we're going to do is just going to raise our arms up to the sky, take a deep breath, exhale, bend forward, keeping the back straight, looking towards the ground, touching the shins if you want, going down to touch the toes and coming back up with a deep breath. Exhale as you go down. Another deep breath in. Exhale as you go down. Another deep breath in. Exhale as you go down. We're going to walk our hands forward. And we're going to come into a plank pose and go into an upward dog. Or pose right here. You can see my knees aren't touching the floor. If you guys can't keep your knees off the floor, that's okay. Just do what you can. Just for a couple breaths. We're going to come back up, go into a downward dog pose, pushing it back, our weight on our heels, not moving our feet. All the pressure should be on our index finger and thumb. We walk our feet up to our hands. Deep breath in. Exhale. And then inhale as we come up. Exhale as we go down. Inhale as we go up. Exhale as we go down. Step back. Come down into the upward dog. Alright, get back on our toes and get back down. Downward dog position here. And go ahead and just walk our feet up to our hands. And as we go up, exhale as we go down. Inhale, come up again. Exhale as we go back down forward, keeping that back straight as possible. Come up. Exhale, go down. Step our feet back. Get back into upward dog. So back into downward dog here. Step our feet back in here. So as we come up, exhale as we go down. And again, up under your tippy toes if you want. And bring it back down. Alright, this next one we're going to do is going to be what's called a triangle pose. So we're going to take our right foot and we're going to step it forward. Left foot's going to be back. My left toe is pointed away from my body. My front right toe is pointed straight, in line with my body. I'm exhaling, I'm reaching down. I'm touching the floor if I can, or I got my hand on a yoga block. I'm turning this hand up and looking at that hand, and I'm keeping this leg straight. Just remembering to breathe. Alright, come on up. We're going to switch legs here, so we're going So our left foot is out straight now. Right foot is pointed away from our body. Our heels are in line too. Left foot straight. Coming down. Touching the ground, drawing our fingertips for the yoga block. Coming up. Come on down. Come on back up. Alright, now we're going to do another triangle pose here. So this time our feet's going to be straight. Alright. Alright, so we're going back into triangle pose here. So we're going to bring our arms up, go straight down, flat back. Alright, we're going to stick our, both hands are going to be in front. I'm trying to touch the floor now. If you can't touch the floor on a yoga block, and we're going to transition to our right hand's going to stay on the floor. Left hand's going to come up. Fingertips, hands, yoga block. Do the same thing with the left hand, keep it down. Try to keep my hood on my face. Reach up as best we can. You can see I know I'm probably not straight. Some people are better at this than I am. All we gotta do is just try to get better at it. Keeping this leg straight as possible. Coming back up. Okay. Starting to feel a little bit of that now. Alright, so the next one we're going to do is going to be a lunge with an instep here. So what does that mean? Well, we're basically going to lunge forward. So our right leg, keeping our left leg straight back. And we're going to touch both hands on the ground here. We're going to bend our right arm at a 90-degree angle, push our knee outward, our right knee outward. We're just going to hold that. Okay, drop our right hand down. Try and reach up with the left. Keeping that back left leg straight. And coming down. And the same thing. Other side here, just for a couple seconds. Each way. Alright. we switch legs. So again, keeping that right leg straight this time as we slide back into a lunge position. Let's get over here so you guys can see it from this angle. Taking our left hand now, right arm, or left arm, 90-degree angle, pushing our left knee out. And not super hard, just to where it's a little bit uncomfortable. We don't want to overextend our hip abductors, adductors. Put our left hand down. Right hand comes up. And if you need to turn this foot out for better balance, you can. I like to do that. It gives me more support. Some people like to keep it off. Just more balance that way. And the other side here. As you can see with this one, my foot's coming off. So you'll feel like you can get more of a twist. Foot, one toe, my right toe. Alright. Come on up. It's a nice stretch for the back and hips and the legs. It kind of works everything, which is why I like incorporating some yoga moves. They work a lot of stuff. Alright. Next one we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to sit down into a squat position. We're going to push our elbows out, put our elbows inside of our knees and push out. We're going to slowly rock back and forth. Trying to keep your heels on the ground. Feet and heels, both heels on the ground. Put our hands down here. Turn our feet forward and come up. Alright. This next one we're going to do is just going to be, we're going to set our knee on the ground this time. We're going to go into a forward lunge. So, my knee is in line with my ankle. I'm pushing my hip forward. And if you guys are wondering how long I'm holding each one of these, usually about 20 to 30 seconds. Some of you guys that want to work on flexibility stuff might do 20 seconds on, 5 seconds off, 20 seconds back on. That's good too. Got a newborn in the house, so I'm going to try to keep this a little bit short. So my wife doesn't get bombarded with stuff that she has to do. It's all about the balance, guys. You gotta have that balance in your life between family and fitness and doing what you love whenever you can, but also making sure that they're able to see that you love them and they know that you care about them. Now the next one we're going to do is going to be on one knee, send this leg out, and we're going to come over to the right side here. And this is a hamstring stretch. You should feel it in our hamstrings. And we're really just going down as far as we can. But again, not trying to pull any muscles or anything like that, just slightly uncomfortable. Alright. We're going to go to the other side here. My knee is straight, my foot is out. And you guys probably have cats and pets at home too. Don't let them distract you too much. This is about you right now. You've gotten permission from your family to work out, do some stretches, exercises today. Take advantage of it. Don't waste your time. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead. We're going to start working the upper body a little bit. So, some upper body stretches that I like to do on my days off are, it's like some of our traditional stuff, crossing our left arm in front of our body, putting our right hand up, our right arm, and just pulling this hand close to our face. Some of you guys like doing this. You should feel this stretch along here, along the deltoid. Switch arms now. So bringing our right arm across our bodies. Getting on time here. Let's see. Yeah, we're still good. Oh yeah. Alright, now another one I like to do to help stretch the chest out a little bit is if you've got a wall or something here. I've got this pillar. I like to put my hand or my arm at like a 90-degree angle here. I like to just lean forward with it a little bit, twist. I'm stretching this pectoralis muscle up here. I'm going to go ahead and move this a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Alright. So again, my arm's at a 90-degree angle and I'm just leaning forward a little bit, twisting, so I'm getting that stretch in that pectoralis muscle, chest muscle. Next one we'll do is another chest stretch. I like to put my hands in the back like this, clasp my hands if you can, or you can have your hands like that. You just push them down, stick your chest out. You should feel the stretch in your chest, and upper part of your shoulders. All right. Now on to another, again, chest stretch. So this one, putting our hands down on the ground. And kind of sitting like we're sitting on a beach almost, but we're scooting our bodies forward as our hands are stamped back. We're sticking our chests out. And just slowly moving forward, keeping our hands close to our shoulders, close to in line with the shoulders. They're going to be out a little bit, but we want to keep them as far in as we can. Again, we're not trying to hurt ourselves or anything, so if you feel too much pressure or tension, just get off of it. You know, widen out your hands a little bit. All right. Now we'll go ahead and get into some of these ballistic stretches I like to do. Now we've got everything a little bit warmed up and free. Just mix it up a little bit. What I like to do. So first one, I got a chair here. You guys get a stool or something if you want. Putting my right hand on this, and I'm just swinging this leg forward and back. I'm switching legs now. Now I'm going to be facing the chair, and I'm going to be taking my right foot and crossing it in front of my left foot, and I'm coming out with it. So it's going to look like this. And switch legs and do the other side. Now, go ahead and start putting on our hamstrings a little bit more, hips and our quads. So first one we'll do traditional child's pose here. Stick your hands out as far as you can and just sit back in your heels. And we'll go ahead and some windshield wiper motions with our hips a little bit. So we're just going to swing them around. I'm going counterclockwise. Again, just really feeling the stretch in our hips and our glutes as we're coming around. Now we go the other way, clockwise. Now we'll go ahead and do our traditional hamstring stretch. New variation of this I've seen is where we actually put our foot out at a 45-degree angle. So our hips are at a 45-degree angle. This foot is bent 90 degrees. And we're actually just reaching forward, grabbing onto our leg, pulling our bodies down. It actually works well with the hamstrings and the hips a little bit of hip mobility too. That's why I like it. You know, different variation from your traditional foot in, you know, stuff that you used to do in gym class. A little bit more advanced, works a little bit more muscles. If you guys can't do this, you guys are welcome to do the traditional stuff, which is just, you know, here, pull yourself down. That isolates the hamstring more. This is more of a dynamic stretch for the hamstring and the hip, you know. So we're switching legs now. As you can see, I don't have very flexible hips, and the back's a little bit tight too. That's why I can't reach down as far. Some people can, but that's also why I like this stretch, because it's working things that I'm weak at. You know. All right. So now we'll go ahead and work on the quads a little bit here. So for this one, I'm just laying down, stomach's on the ground. We're just pulling our right heel in, just grabbing it with our right hand, and we're just pulling this heel into our butt. Switching to the other side now. back up to our feet here. Now we'll just do some huggers a little bit, stretch out that upper body again, going back and forth. Swing back a couple times. Forward. And the next arm. All right. So we've worked all that stuff. Like I said, that's it, guys. If you want to use the foam roller and you have a foam roller to use, some good ones to do are just rolling it under the hamstrings, about 20 seconds, rolling it under your glute or your butt area, you know, for 20 seconds. Whenever you do the glute, we're going to do the figure 4 position like this, and we'll just roll it back and forth. Speaking of the figure 4 position, that is one thing I neglected to do today, so we'll go ahead and do that stretch real quick while it's on my mind. So we've got our left foot crossed over top of our right knee, and we're pulling our right knee into our chest. Alright, switch sides here. Alright, that is it for today. Like I said, with the foam roller, roll it under the hamstrings, roll it under in that figure 4 position, you know, for your glutes. You're just going to cross the leg under, throw legs over it, and you're just going to roll back and forth with it. Hamstrings, you can either do both legs or single leg hamstring roll. Your quads, you know, lay down, set that thing underneath your quads and go forward and back with it. And then of course your back, roll up and down on your upper back. You want to work your chest a little bit, set it underneath body here and roll it under your chest. Do each side. Other than that, guys, that is all I got for you today. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoy your day off. Remember, we're not just sitting around today. We're cleaning the house, doing stuff, light stuff, walking the dog, stuff like that. Nothing too intense. Not really working out today, but just keeping the blood flowing in our muscles and keeping ourselves from getting stiff and sore. So, you guys have a great day. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time.